Have you noticed your legs feeling heavier lately? Maybe your balance isn't quite what it used to be. Standing for long periods feels exhausting. And climbing stairs leaves you more breathless than before. It's easy to chalk it up to aging, something we all expect as the years go by. But what if there's more to the story? What if something you thought was healthy, something you take every day, is quietly stealing the strength from your legs? Today, we're going to uncover a surprising truth. Not just unhealthy foods, but even certain vitamins you trust and take with the best intentions could actually be weakening your muscles, straining your joints, and making your legs more unsteady with every passing day. And the worst part? These aren't rare or exotic supplements. They're probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now, waiting for the next dose. Stick with me until the end of this video, because I'll reveal the 3 specific vitamins you need to watch out for, and more importantly, what you can do starting today to protect your strength, independence, and quality of life for years to come. Before we dive deeper, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from today? Leave a comment below with your city, state, or even your country. We love seeing how far the Senior Health-Wise community stretches, and your voice truly matters. So grab a comfortable seat, maybe a warm cup of tea, and let's dive into the truth about what's really affecting your legs after 60. The 13 everyday foods that secretly weaken your legs after 60. When we think about leg weakness after 60, it's natural to blame aging or lack of exercise, but few realize that everyday foods, often labeled as harmless or comforting, could be accelerating the loss of muscle strength, balance, and mobility. Let's dive into the 15 common foods that silently drain your leg strength, and understand why they pose a serious threat to your independence. A's 1. Fried foods. Golden, crispy, and tempting fried foods like French fries, fried chicken, and donuts are staples in many American diets. But underneath that crunch lies a dangerous truth. Fried foods are packed with saturated fats and trans fats that trigger chronic inflammation throughout your body, especially in your muscles and joints. Over time, this inflammation makes your legs stiff, sore, and slower to recover after everyday activities. Worse, fried foods impair circulation, reducing oxygen delivery to your lower limbs and increasing the risk of swelling, cramps, and long-term weakness. 2. White bread. A slice of white toast in the morning might seem innocent, but white bread is stripped of fiber and essential nutrients during processing. It causes rapid spikes in blood sugar, followed by energy crashes that starve your muscles of steady fuel. Over time, these blood sugar swings weaken muscle cells, promote insulin resistance, and increase inflammation. Without proper fiber and protein support, your legs become more prone to fatigue, unsteadiness, and loss of mass. 3. Sugary desserts, pies, cakes, cookies. They bring sweet memories but also bitter consequences. High sugar intake accelerates inflammation, damages blood vessels, and feeds oxidative stress, all of which contribute to weaker, less resilient muscles. Frequent indulgence in sugary desserts can also deplete your body's magnesium stores, a mineral critical for muscle function. With time, this leads to more leg cramps, restless legs at night, and a sluggish recovery from simple movements. 4. Processed meats, bacon, sausages, deli meats, convenient but hazardous. Processed meats are overloaded with sodium, nitrates, and saturated fats, ingredients that silently corrode your vascular health and trigger systemic inflammation. Poor blood flow means fewer nutrients reaching your leg muscles, while high sodium promotes fluid retention, swelling, and a heavy, tired feeling in your lower limbs. Long term, these foods pave the way for muscle breakdown and mobility loss. 5. Instant noodles. A quick, easy meal, but instant noodles are a minefield of refined carbohydrates, sodium, and preservatives. The lack of fiber and protein means your muscles don't get the nourishment they need to stay strong. Excess salt intake further worsens blood pressure and restricts circulation to your extremities. Over time, a steady diet of instant noodles leads to weaker legs, more frequent cramps, and higher risk of balance problems. 6. Canned foods. canned soups, vegetables, and meats may seem like time savers, but they often hide alarming amounts of sodium and chemical additives. High sodium not only raises blood pressure, but also promotes leg swelling, stiffness, and painful cramps. Meanwhile, preservatives interfere with nutrient absorption, further starving your muscles. Regular reliance on canned foods accelerates tissue inflammation and can contribute to the gradual fading of muscle strength in your lower body. 7. Processed cheeses. Those smooth, creamy cheese slices or spreads might be convenient, but they are often filled with sodium, artificial stabilizers, and unhealthy fats. These ingredients strain your blood vessels, reduce circulation efficiency, and disrupt the body's mineral balance, especially calcium and magnesium, essential for strong, flexible muscles. The result, legs that feel heavier, more fatigued, and less responsive during simple activities like walking or climbing stairs. 8. Industrial cakes and pastries. Prepackaged muffins, cupcakes, and snack cakes may be tasty, but they are a disaster for leg health. Laden with trans fats, high fructose corn syrup, and artificial additives. These treats amplify systemic inflammation, sap muscle vitality, and contribute to creeping weight gain, all of which place tremendous strain on your lower body. Over time, this leads to slower movement, more frequent falls, and greater dependency. 9. Ice cream. That scoop of ice cream after dinner might seem harmless, but commercial ice creams are typically high in refined sugars and saturated fats. This combination fuels inflammation, thickens your blood, and hampers oxygen delivery to muscles. Moreover, frequent sugar surges can degrade nerve function over time, leading to tingling, numbness, and weakness in the legs. Your favorite dessert could be quietly robbing you of strength. 10. Milk chocolates. Unlike dark chocolate, milk chocolates are high in sugars, processed fats, and low in beneficial antioxidants. Excess sugar causes inflammation and insulin resistance, while saturated fats further impede circulation. Together, they create an environment where muscles tire quickly, recovery slows, and legs lose their stamina and strength more rapidly with each passing year. 11. Alcohol. A glass of wine here and there is often harmless, but regular alcohol intake, even moderate, significantly affects leg health. Alcohol impairs nutrient absorption, especially of key minerals like magnesium and calcium that are essential for muscle contraction and repair. It also dehydrates your body, exacerbating cramps and muscle stiffness. Over time, frequent alcohol use can erode balance, coordination, and strength, increasing fall risk. 12. Fast food. Burgers and sandwiches. Fast food meals are often packed with hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and sodium. This dangerous trio promotes weight gain, inflammation, and arterial plaque buildup, cutting off the efficient blood supply that your legs desperately need to stay mobile and strong. A diet rich in fast foods slowly chips away at your stamina and resilience, even if the effects aren't obvious at first. 13. Soda and sweetened beverages. Sugary sodas, energy drinks, sweetened iced teas. They provide little to no nutritional value and load your body with excessive simple sugars. High sugar intake accelerates oxidative damage to muscle cells and nerves, hastening their decline. Plus, many sodas contain phosphoric acid, which can interfere with calcium absorption and weaken bones and muscles alike. Why seniors are especially vulnerable to vitamin overload. After 60, many seniors turn to vitamins and supplements, hoping to maintain their strength, protect their bones, and boost their overall health. It's a natural instinct wanting to take proactive steps to age gracefully. However, what few realize is that the aging body handles vitamins very differently than a younger body. As we get older, several changes occur that make us more vulnerable to vitamin overload. First, our metabolism slows down. Nutrients that were once quickly processed now linger longer in the bloodstream. Second, kidney and liver function naturally decline with age, making it harder to filter and eliminate excess vitamins from the body. Vitamins that are fat-soluble, like A, D, and E, tend to accumulate in tissues over time, leading to toxic buildup without obvious early warning signs. Another key factor is the modern supplement industry. Many over-the-counter multivitamins are dosed far above what the average older adult actually needs. Add to that the advice floating around in magazines, television ads, and even well-meaning friends all encouraging extra supplementation just to be safe. It's easy to unintentionally stack multiple products together: a multivitamin, a fortified breakfast cereal, a calcium tablet with added D, a bone health booster, each one layering on top of the last, pushing total vitamin intake far beyond safe limits, compounding the issue. Many seniors take medications for chronic conditions, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, and these medications can interact with vitamin absorption and metabolism in unpredictable ways. Yet, few people check whether their supplement habits could be complicating their prescriptions. The result? Without meaning to, many seniors create an internal imbalance that slowly damages their muscles, weakens their legs, and reduces their overall mobility, the very things they were trying to protect in the first place. That's why it's not enough to simply take more vitamins after 60. It's crucial to take the right vitamins, at the right amounts, with careful monitoring. Otherwise, what seems like a small, harmless decision could lead to big consequences over time. Up next, we'll dive into the 3 specific vitamins you need to be especially cautious about and why they could be secretly draining your leg strength right now. 3. Hidden vitamins that could be weakening your legs. Most people think of vitamins as harmless, even beneficial, no matter how much they take. But the truth is, certain vitamins, when consumed in excess, can quietly sabotage your muscle strength, stability, and independence, especially after 60. Let's take a closer look at the 3 vitamins that seniors need to approach with caution. 1. Vitamin A, the silent muscle disruptor. Vitamin A is essential for many bodily functions, from maintaining healthy vision to supporting immune defense. But after 60, the risk of vitamin A toxicity, called hypervitaminosis A, becomes much higher, even when it comes from seemingly harmless supplements or fortified foods. The aging liver loses efficiency at processing and eliminating excess vitamin A, allowing it to build up in the body's tissues. When that happens, it triggers a cascade of negative effects, including muscle inflammation, joint stiffness, and deep fatigue, especially noticeable in the legs. Seniors with too much vitamin A often describe their legs as heavy, aching, or slow to recover after simple activities like standing or walking. There's more. Excess vitamin A interferes with the body's ability to absorb critical minerals like calcium and magnesium, minerals essential for proper muscle contraction and relaxation. As a result, seniors may experience nighttime cramps, spasms, and sudden leg weakness even if they haven't changed their routine. Take, for example, Martha, a 68-year-old from Florida. Concerned about her vision, she started taking a high-dose vitamin A supplement every day, believing it was harmless. Within 6 months, she noticed worsening stiffness in her legs, difficulty climbing stairs, and persistent backaches. A blood test later confirmed toxic levels of vitamin A. The safest way to get vitamin A is through a balanced diet rich in colorful vegetables like carrots, spinach, and sweet potatoes, where the body can regulate absorption naturally. Seniors should be cautious with supplements containing retinol preformed vitamin A unless prescribed by a doctor, and should always monitor for early signs of toxicity. 2. Vitamin D, the double-edged sword. Vitamin D is hailed as the sunshine vitamin, vital for strong bones and a healthy immune system. But, like vitamin A, too much vitamin D can quietly work against you, especially when taken through supplements without proper supervision. When seniors overload on vitamin D, often through combining multivitamins, calcium tablets, and additional bone health boosters, it leads to hypercalcemia, a condition where blood calcium levels become dangerously high. The excess calcium doesn't just float around harmlessly. It deposits into soft tissues like muscles, tendons, and blood vessels. This causes muscle stiffness, painful cramps, joint tightness, and a strange burning sensation in the calves, thighs, or hips. Seniors may feel like their legs are heavier, less flexible, and more prone to fatigue. In severe cases, excess calcium can even lead to kidney stones and long-term kidney damage, further exacerbating muscle weakness and swelling. Imagine John, a 71-year-old from Texas, who was advised to increase his vitamin D intake. Without rechecking his blood levels, he continued taking 4,000 IU daily for months. Over time, he developed leg stiffness, numbness, and a sense of walking through mud, symptoms directly tied to excess vitamin D and high calcium levels. To avoid these problems, seniors should never supplement vitamin D blindly. A simple blood test can check 25 OHD levels and determine the appropriate dose. Most healthy adults over 60 need no more than 801 IU per day, and only under medical guidance if higher doses are recommended. 3. Vitamin E, when good intentions backfire. Vitamin E is best known for its antioxidant properties, helping to protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. But what many don't realize is that taking vitamin E in high doses can cause serious neuromuscular problems, particularly after 60. When vitamin E intake exceeds 400 IU daily, whether through standalone supplements, fortified foods, or multivitamin stacking, it can lead to oxidative imbalance rather than protection. One of the earliest signs of excess vitamin E is peripheral neuropathy, a condition where nerves in the legs and feet become damaged. Symptoms may start subtly tingling in the toes, slight numbness after sitting too long, or difficulty sensing where your foot is as you walk. Over time, muscle coordination weakens, leading to a higher risk of tripping, stumbling, and falling. Seniors may also experience a disturbing rubbery feeling in their legs, a hallmark of nerve dysfunction. Consider Frank, a 73-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, who began taking 800 IU of vitamin E daily to boost heart health based on a magazine article. Months later, he found himself needing to grab walls for balance and feeling frequent tingling in his feet. His neurologist diagnosed mild peripheral neuropathy linked directly to vitamin E overload. The key takeaway: most seniors don't need supplemental vitamin E at all, unless they have a diagnosed deficiency. Natural dietary sources like almonds, spinach, and sunflower seeds provide plenty of vitamin E in safe, balanced amounts. Always check labels carefully and talk to a healthcare provider before adding a high-dose antioxidant supplement. Now you know it's not just aging that threatens your legs after 60. It's the everyday foods you eat, and even the vitamins you trust, that could be quietly chipping away at your strength. By understanding which foods to avoid and being cautious with vitamins A, D, and E, you can take powerful steps to protect your muscles, your balance, and your independence. Remember, staying strong doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with smarter choices, a little awareness, and the commitment to listen carefully to what your body is telling you. If today's video helped you spot something you didn't know before, or if you've experienced any of the symptoms we talked about, leave a comment below and share your experience. We would love to hear your story, and you never know who else you might help by speaking up. And if you're serious about living stronger, longer, and wiser, make sure to subscribe to Senior Health Wise. We post weekly videos to guide you on your journey to better health after 60. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and take good care of yourself. You deserve it.